Hello, everybody. Welcome to It's Kim Live. Hi. If you've never seen the show before, if you're new here, hi, I'm It's Kim. This is my show where I talk about pop culture topics that I care about. I like to go deep into context, beyond headlines. Let's go deep. Let's go crazy. Let's find out all the information. Let's be nosy, right? All that good stuff. And I am obsessed. I'm obsessed with so many of these things. And for some reason, there's a lot of people who have decided that they want to hear me talk about these things. So that is what I do on this show. Here is the way the show normally works. First, we start with the main topic. That is the thing that is in the thumbnail, in the title, probably why you clicked on this video in the first place. If you are watching on the replay, there will be timestamps below. You can jump around and go right to that and skip over me talking if that's what you want to do. If you are watching live, and you want to continue watching the show as it was originally presented, after we do the main topics, we then go into our headline or our halftime portion, where I talk to my beautiful, beautiful community of space angels who are all coming in today. And I see you all coming in. Thank you so much. Just talk about the topics, get your guys' feedback, anything that I need to discuss separate from the main stories. And then we go into a fun section towards the end called What the Wut, where we look at a palate cleanser, something interesting, funny, wild from around the internet. I haven't seen it. My producer sister, my partner in crime, my co-pilot is the one who puts that together, so I react with you guys organically to what we're looking at. I think it's important to have times of laughter, especially when we are looking at really dark topics, which we're going to be today, unfortunately. Also, did just want to say right off the bat, thank you so much to General Scott, who has sent me a PayPal, as well as King Bob. Thank you for sending in the membership that you did. We're starting off in Team Odd. Thank you very much. And also, I'm pretty sure, King Bob, I think I saw, did you get your tooth?
Mm-hmm.
The tooth badges are coming, everyone. If you're interested, my lovely community, I call them my space angels. We have special badges and emojis and fun stuff that people can use if they want to hang out. And if you've been here for a year, you get what we call the Wunth badge. It's an inside joke of the community, which is explained in the video when you become a member. You can check out. As well, we now have, if you've been here 2 years, there's a tooth badge. There's a number 2 badge. And so excited to see that. So that's awesome. I'm excited to see that start getting rolled out. It's really, really cool. So I also did want to say quickly, because I'm seeing other little posts coming up as people are coming in, which hello everyone as you are coming in. Lisa Boo has been a member for 16 months saying, much love everyone, hit that like button. Yes, please hit that like button. Please hit that sub button. I am very, very close right now to getting to 27K, which would be incredible. I would love to see that happen. And you guys have been, I know we have a lot of new people who have subscribed. And if that is you, I did want to say thank you. Thank you for giving me a chance. Thank you for being here and choosing to hit that button. And I hope everybody's really nice to you. We got a really nice community here, so I'm glad to have you here. Deliciously Devious has been a member for 5 months saying, welcome back, Kim. Hope you're feeling better. I am. We're going to talk about that a little bit later in the show. If you're interested in that whole thing. And General Scott, thank you so much for gifting 6 memberships. That is so kind of you. And also, let me go back here because I have memberships to gift. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I don't get to choose where these memberships go. We don't get to choose any of that. It just goes at random, but you have to have allowed gifts in order to be eligible. So I'm going to send out 5 now, and I do another 5 later on in the month. And also people just tend to give memberships in this community because they're incredibly generous, and I'd love for you guys to be able to take part in that, but you have to allow it. I cannot do that for you. And Sarai, thank you so much for being a member for 8 months, saying once and tooth congratulations to whoever has their badges. You guys are so funny. Oh, producer sister, how are you doing?
I'm doing okay.
You're doing okay? All right. Well, that's good to hear. We got some stuff to go over today because this last week has been an absolute dumpster fire in the world of Sean Combs, or as I call him, Sean John Jacob Jingle Heimer Schmidt, because he has far too many names, and there's just too many of them. There's too many of them. Oh, thank you, General Scott, for another gifted membership. That's very kind of you. Team Odd, thank you. Producer sister, how many memberships we got right now?
We are at lucky number 13.
That is amazing. Thank you so much, you guys. You are wonderful. I am going to have to stop looking at that because I know we have people here that want to hear the main topics. That's why they're here. And I will absolutely talk about any support that is sent in as soon as we are in halftime. But yes, Katie Artist, a lot happened. A lot has happened since we talked last. So let's get into it. Let's go. Well, to begin, Mr. Sean Combs has had what I would call a dumpster fire week. Absolute dumpster fire week. There is no way to spin this as a positive week for him. This has been blow after blow after blow after blow. So let's get into it. This stream will include speculation and opinion and should not be taken as fact. Always do your own research, and links to my sources are in the description. I have a document in there, a Google Doc, that you can go in and see where I'm getting my links and kind of why I'm coming to the conclusions that I'm coming to. Also, to give credit where credit is due. As well, Sean Combs. Oh, did I skip over something? Where's my thingy? Oh, one of my slides went missing. Oh no! I usually have another slide here that says that we are trying to abide by the community guidelines. Hi, YouTube Human Reviewer. We are doing our best to make sure that this presentation, this stream is appropriate for your guidelines because we care about this platform and we'd like to stay on it. As well, a disclaimer, please do not send hate to anybody. It's okay to have an opinion, but it's not okay to go and harass somebody or do something that could cause harm in real life. I don't support hate in any form. Just be nice. We can all be nice. It's entirely possible. Sean Combs is innocent of all crimes and allegations until he's proven guilty. And he maintains his innocence of some of the crimes alleged. And also, just as a heads up, this live stream will include discussion of alleged instances of, and I have to use trigger words to abide by the community guidelines. If you have questions about what these trigger words are, feel free to ask in the chat. I know some very kind space angels will explain them to you. We are going to be talking about instances of SA, CSA, ST, SE, and also what I call what it is when you have many, many cars. I hope that makes sense.
Stuck on the highway.
Stuck on the highway. Stuck in blank on the highway. Okay? And this is to comply with the YouTube community guidelines. Viewer discretion is advised. Okay, here we go. So let's start. Finally start. All right. So we have a few things that have happened with Mr. Combs, particularly to do with lawsuits. So the first one that kind of dropped was late last week. There was a new lawsuit where a woman has claimed that she was given substances, she was assayed, and then she got pregnant by Diddy. And this is one that I feel like has kind of gotten like pushed under the rug because there's been so many other things, but this is absolutely truly horrific. So Diddy is facing a new lawsuit by a woman who claims that the rap mogul used substances, essayed her, and continues to menace and intimidate her. And this is important, and this is part of why I really wanted to talk about this. In new documents filed on Friday and obtained by TMZ, a Jane Doe claims that the Bad Boy Records founder repeatedly ate her over a 4-year period, and says one of the encounters even resulted in her getting pregnant, but she ended up suffering a miscarriage. The anonymous woman, represented by attorney Joseph, I don't know how to say that, and I'm sorry, claims that she first met Diddy on an overseas in the fall of 2020 and was invited to join the rapper on an all-expenses-paid trip. Now, part of the reason I wanted to talk about this, guys, is because a lot of these cases that we have heard about, some of them go back quite a ways, like into the 2000s and the 2010s. This is very current. And I did really want to just kind of signal boost this, because one of the things that Diddy has been going on and on and on about is that in recent years he's been reformed, and that's why he changed his name to Brother Love, and he added the name Love into his legal name, and Kim Porter taught him how to love and blah, 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 whatever. But yes, this is all still happening, and this is why I think it's relevant, right? The woman says she saw Diddy regularly between 2021 and 2022, with the rapper and his team arranging for her to meet up with him at his homes in Los Angeles, New York, Miami, and other various locations. However, she claims she did not travel of her own volition, claiming that Diddy and his staff would use coercive and harassing language to make her agree. She says the drivers would show up at her home to take her to Diddy, which left her feeling like she didn't have a choice in the matter. The woman alleges that Diddy also used spiked alcoholic beverages as a way to force her to do his bidding, saying Diddy forced her to have adult relations in April of 2022 while she was at his LA home. So she also claims to have sustained physical injuries from her encounters with Diddy, including one during a spring 2022 visit where she says she was left with purple bruises and a bite mark on her feet. She does not remember how she got any of the injuries. I feel like a couple weeks ago that would have been a shocking detail for me, but at this point I feel like that's a Tuesday. I don't need producer sister, do you know what I'm saying? We're biting feet now.
Yeah. Well, part of it is the stuff that initially or before this really started, we would have thought was just absurd and couldn't possibly be true.
It's true.
Now I'm like, yep, okay.
Yep, unfortunately, that's where we're at on this one.
I hate that that's my reaction now.
Yep. Would it be? Okay, so the woman accuses Diddy of forcing her to take K, that substance, and other substances in July of 2022, which resulted in her blacking out. It was after that alleged incident she says she got pregnant. According to the suit, one of Diddy's associates called her repeatedly, harassing her to get rid of the pregnancy, but she says she ultimately suffered a miscarriage. She says she tried to get space from Diddy after the miscarriage, but Diddy would allegedly harass her with calls and texts until she agreed to see him, which she claims continued through July of 2024. Like 2-3 months ago. That is absolutely wild. The woman says she feared for her safety during this time, having witnessed Diddy hurt other women. She also alleges that he found some way to track her location and monitor her conversations. So here's the thing that I have about this. If it's true, if this is true, I feel like she's going to have a good amount of documentation to probably back this up, to do with the harassment, right? Because phone records are a thing, right? Like, you can get those. And if they can show that she was regularly contacted by this team over and over and over and over, it definitely does, in my opinion, if I was like a juror, for example, I think that adds to her credibility of her story. So I think it's going to be interesting to see where this one goes. But oh my goodness, is it disturbing. She claims Diddy continues to contact her to this day, attempting to control her and intimidate her. And again, I have a lot of difficulty not believing this because he had been contacting people up until his arrest. It is suspected that part of the reason why he was not taken into custody on the Tuesday morning, as originally planned, he was taken in on the Monday night, was because he was contacting people, and they talked about that at his bail hearing. That he wouldn't stop calling people and intimidating them. I believe this. The woman says she suffered trauma, financial injury, and physical injury, and is seeking an unspecified amount in damages. We reached out to Diddy's rep for comment. So far, no word back. I mean, we know what the representation is going to say, right? It's a cash grab.
And blame Costco.
And blame Costco. Those are the two things. It's either a cash grab or we're blaming Costco. One or the other. And Costco does not want to be in this conversation. And I don't believe that this is a cash grab. Sorry, I just don't. So that's where we are on that case. And I feel like it really did just get completely, like, brushed under the rug because of everything else that was going on. But yes, this is another lawsuit. This has been filed. Now, as far as other lawsuits go, I did want to mention this. Last Tuesday, when there was the press conference regarding Talia Graves, who we're going to talk about again a little bit later in this episode, Gloria is representing Talia. Talia has put allegations against Diddy and a bodyguard for what I'm going to call gang SA. Talia very bravely spoke to the press. It was a very emotional press conference, and I think she did very, very well, but it was a lot. But in that press conference, Gloria did want to clarify that she is representing other women and men who have allegedly been victims of Diddy and could not confirm whether or not more lawsuits would be filed against Combs from her team. I wouldn't be surprised if that does happen, but what I'm trying to do here is show you guys we have lots of civil lawsuits already, and some of this is what is potentially coming. Then over the weekend, this happened. There was a lawyer who spoke with News Nation, and I'm just going to read this in case you haven't heard this, because this is insane. Ariel Mitchell Kidd, an attorney for a new Sean Combs accuser, says she has been contacted regarding the sale of one of the Diddy tapes. Mitchell Kidd would not reveal who was in the video, but said that Combs had someone more high profile in the tape. There have already been tapes leaking around Hollywood being shopped around, but one particular person contacted me to shop a particular video, Mitchell Kidd said on Friday. I can tell the video was adult, is what I'm going to say. This was in his Atlanta home, and it does seem like the person isn't looking into the video. To me, it doesn't seem like that person knew that they were being videotaped. So that was one thing that she said, and this was the thing that everybody was talking about, because it was like, oh my gosh, who is it? Who is in the tape? How is this happening? This is crazy. But she also went into this, and this was something that I felt kind of got glossed over as well. Mitchell Kidd also revealed the horrific details of an alleged R that happened between Combs and one of her new clients in 2018. According to Mitchell Kidd, her client did file a police report. We got a paper trail. She reached out to me a few weeks ago. She called me and told me about her A and her escape. She was at a friend's house who had industry ties, and Diddy decided to come to the house. Mitchell Kidd said her client learned that Combs was planning on STing her once she arrived. It led to her being served a drink. She started to feel woozy. Combs SA'd her with an inanimate object and then directed another gentleman to SA her. I don't want to call him a gentleman. Person. Pathetic excuse of a person. To SA her while he watched and enjoyed it. Yeah. And Mitchell Kidd said her client was able to escape, running to the streets. A neighbor reportedly witnessed the escape. So we're talking, we've got police report, potentially a witness. That's another one. Has not been filed yet, but is coming likely. So this was going into the weekend. This was last weekend. And then things continued to get worse on Tuesday.
That was going to be Monday's show.
On Monday, we found out, I believe it was Monday, it was over the weekend. There was a lawyer, Tony Busby, I believe is his name. Mm-hmm. And he made a statement on Instagram that they were going to be having a press conference on Tuesday, where when he wrote this originally, it was reported that he had over 50 accusers of Diddy. Fast forward to Tuesday, when there is actually the press conference, yesterday, we found out there's 120. 120. So here we go. This is going to be very disturbing. I'm going to do my best to try to, make it more appropriate for community guidelines, but please take care of yourselves. Sean Diddy Combs is facing dozens of new allegations of SA in a series of lawsuits set to be filed. So to be clear, these are going to be individual lawsuits. This is not a class action lawsuit. They are going to start to be filed within the next 30 days. And this is in addition to the other civil suits that have already been filed and the ones that likely will be filed in the days to come. That's why my thumbnail says 120 plus. Because I think we're probably closer to 140 right now, based on my calculations. But that calculation is changing by the day, which is incredibly depressing, but it is what it is. At a news conference held Tuesday, Texas-based attorney Tony Busby said he is representing 120 accusers with allegations against the entertainment mogul that go back more than 20 years. We will expose the enablers who enabled this conduct behind closed doors. We will pursue this matter no matter who the evidence implicates, he said during the press conference. Many powerful people, many dirty secrets, the lawyer said of the allegations. He added that his team has collected pictures, video, and text. Busby added that the allegations will include violent SA, facilitated S with a controlled substance, dissemination of video recordings, and SA of minors. It's a long list already, but because of the nature of this case, we are going to make sure, damn sure, we are right before we do that. Busby continued. These names will shock you. Among this new group of accusers, Busby said 62% identify as African American, and they hail from more than 25 states, with a majority from New York, California, Georgia, and Florida, which would align with where his homes have been. Busby said that 25 of the accusers were minors at the time of the alleged incident, some as early as 1991. The lawyer further claimed that one of the accusers was as young as 9 years old at the time of their alleged incident. It's bad. It's bad. It's really, really bad. Yesterday, Popcorn Planet was streaming the press conference, and I had been. I'll talk about this more later if you guys want to. I was in the hospital on Monday night. That's why we didn't have a show on Monday. So I didn't feel comfortable going on the show in like full, camera ready and everything else. And I also was tired and still had some meds from the hospital in my system. But I did call in to talk about my reaction to that. And I will say, I'm very thankful we had somebody there. Her name is Marianne. Thank you very much to you for your help. Who was able to ask a question. And it was the question that I had sent to Andy. And it was basically asking whether or not the feds are aware of the minors. And the response from Busby was he doesn't know what they are aware of, but is absolutely willing to cooperate and will talk to the feds. Welcomes it. So I think the point at that, I think the thing now is that we need to be, and I don't know how to do this, and like I said, I don't believe in harassing people or anything like that. I'm curious to see what you guys think about this. Is there a way to like say to the feds, like, why are you not looking at this? Like, and that's the thing, I want to look into what's the best way to do that in a respectful manner, because if we potentially have 25 people who were underage when this happened, that needs to be a whole investigation in itself, because we know the rate of especially people that are essayed in childhood, how few of them come forward and how long it takes for them to come forward. I don't believe there is only 25. Just statistically, I just don't. And that's the thing. I don't know how to go about this, but my hope is that the feds will do the right thing and they will contact Busby, and I'm sure that he will help out. And hopefully we can get these people not only civil justice, but criminal justice, because, oh my gosh, just ridiculous. As Mr. Combs' legal team has emphasized, he cannot address there was a statement from Combs. Yes, lawyers said, as Mr. Combs' legal team has emphasized, he cannot address every meritless allegation in what has become a reckless media circus. Oh, it's a circus, but I wouldn't say that it's reckless. It's a circus and he's the ringmaster, but okay. That said, Mr. Combs emphatically and categorically denies as false and defamatory... Sorry. My eyes are weird. Claimed that he would essay anyone, including minors. The rapper's lawyer, Erica Wolf, said in a statement, he looks forward to proving his innocence and vindicating himself in court if and when the claims are filed and served, where the truth will be established based on evidence and not speculation. I mean, the thing is, guys, like, Diddy, if there's video, I don't know what you think you're gonna do. Especially in the minor situation. If you recorded that stuff, oh, we got a whole new set of charges coming your way, honey. Those ones are fun. That's going to make you really, really popular in prison, too. Just my speculation. If you guys are picking up what I'm putting down. I definitely can't say any of those words. Producer sister, does that make sense? You know what I'm saying? Okay. Then, after that happened, TMZ reported exclusively. I'm kind of laughing at this point because the whole thing is just so bonkers. It's hard. More accusers are apparently coming forward and talking to the feds since the arrest. So even more is potentially coming out that way. And Diddy, in response, has assembled a new legal team for his third attempt at bail. Where does this man find the audacity? I don't know. I don't get it. But yes, he's trying again. I will keep you guys posted. I don't think it's going to work. Dude is a mega flight risk at this point. I'm sorry. So Diddy is once again trying to get himself released on bond 2 weeks after he was arrested, and we're told he's building a powerhouse legal team to try to make it a reality. New court documents show that the rap mogul's lawyer filed an appeal, the most recent order denying him bond, and that appeal will be his third formal attempt to secure his release from behind bars as he awaits trial. Sources close to Diddy tell TMZ the rapper has added 2 more attorneys, Anthony Rico, oh gosh, and Alexandra Shapiro. The legal team is working on his highly publicized criminal case. For those wondering, Alexandra is not related to Robert Shapiro. Thank you, TMZ, for saying that, because you knew people were going to start going on that.
Quash that rumor before it even
Yeah,
starts.
just stop it. We're told Tony is known as one of the finest trial lawyers in the country, and Alexandra has been called one of the best appellate lawyers practicing today. It sounds like Diddy is building his own dream team of sorts. I mean, you can have a dream team, but if it's in 4K, hon, I don't know what to tell you. And this is my problem with this. I'm just like, I can't. Now, then we got more news that came out yesterday regarding Talia Graves. So she is the one who's being represented by Gloria Allred, who said she may have more people coming forward, can't confirm, all that type of stuff. In this lawsuit that Talia has filed, she details an absolutely horrific essay, and it's at the hands of Diddy as well as one of his security guards, and this security guard is mentioned. Now, in the lawsuit, there are allegations that this person, this bodyguard, filmed these things often and distributed these things often, and that they were even sold, that the tapes were sold. And they have, they even says in the lawsuit that they have had people corroborate this. So they've had people go on record about it. But this bodyguard just kind of wanted to let everybody know they got the wrong man, he says. So the former celebrity bodyguard accused of R-ing a woman with Sean Diddy Combs more than 2 decades ago claims he is being falsely accused and unfairly linked to the controversial entertainment star who is facing ST charges. Joe Sherman, known as Big Joe, said while he doesn't doubt the alleged victim's claims, the part of him is wrong. It's a lie on me, he told NBC New York. I don't know this lady from anywhere. Again, a huge part of Talia's case is that there is a video. We're going to be able to tell one way or the other. Just my speculation. And I put a 1 in the chat if you know what I'm saying. Like, I don't... I mean, I hope for his sake that maybe he's right. Maybe it was somebody else. But I do find reading through that lawsuit, I highly doubt this. It's just ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. So that is where we're at on the lawsuit standpoints. We've got a lot of new lawsuits coming. It's actually scary how many lawsuits we potentially have coming here. And that's going to mean that I think, Space Angels, we're going to have a conversation as far as how we're going to cover this. Because a part of me is kind of going, should we be grouping these together? But at the same time, every single one of these people matter. I don't know why one person deserves less coverage or validation, than someone like Talia that we've had so much information on in the past week. It seems like they're going to trickle, especially the 120, like they're going to start coming out. So I think we're going to have to figure out how to do this. And at the same time, how to do this in a way that we're not censoring the heck out of everything, because I do believe that these people deserve to have their stories told, as horrible as they're going to be. So if you guys have any ideas of how I should do this, what I'm going to ask is that when the stream is over, or if you're watching on the replay, please leave a comment below and let me know what you think, because I am open to feedback. I am open to hearing what you guys think about this, because it is going to be tough to cover. And I'm kind of starting to feel like, am I just going to have to do like a sit down video that's like 4 hours long, going through all the lawsuits we currently have and then do them in episodes? Because it's just, I don't know how much. It's crazy. It is crazy.
And I think part of it too is going to depend on the speed at which they come out.
Yes.
Of how quick, how can we keep up? And that sentence is just bonkers.
Yeah.
But that's what we're looking at here now, especially knowing like these 120 cases are going to be individual.
Yes. But I think the other thing too is that it's important that we look at these because there's going to be patterns, right? We're going to see things like things repeated or in a similar MO, essentially, likely we're going to see. Can there be timelines put in place that we can go, okay, there was this party and maybe is this person that was a part of that lawsuit at that law firm, is it potentially connected? Like, this could be a whole, like, we're going to need like a cork board and thread. We're going to have a Pepe Silva thing going on, for lack of a better term. It's just there's so much to look at.
Yeah.
And I want to do it respectfully. And honestly, it is upsetting to me, which is part of why my tone is changing, because I do use humor to cope with things that are dark. But we're going to have to figure this out. Yeah, exactly. Katie Artist, red string everywhere. Dawn Shireen just said 20 cases will overload the docket system. They're going to have to stagger it. And that's the thing. And if it's staggered enough, then I think we can handle it. But I mean,
we don't know.
I have no idea. Now, that's the lawsuit stuff. We have other stuff. Oh, yeah. The week's not over. The past 7 days of insanity. Amazon has pulled Kim Porter's memoir because the kids have said that it's fake. I think Amazon is just concerned they're going to get sued. But it's true. I have validated this. I did order the book. I have this book. And part of the reasoning of why I wanted the book was because I figured, as much as I believed it was quite possibly not real, like the whole thing was made up and it was essentially fan fiction, I wanted to have it so that I could refer to it later on. That I could go, okay, well, clearly that is incorrect based on what we know now, or hold up, there might be elements of truth here. And I didn't want to be at the mercy of checking reporting at the time of when it came out to be able to validate that, which is why I got the book. But nobody else can apparently get this book now. If I go back into my orders on Amazon and I click on it, it takes me to an error page. The image of it is gone. It's gone. So that's interesting. So here's what the AP was saying about it. Amazon confirmed Tuesday the removal of the memoir from its site that purports to tell the story of an abusive relationship between the late actor and model Kim Porter and her longtime partner, hip-hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs. Porter and Combs' children denounced the book, titled Kim's Lost Words, A Journey for Justice from the Other Side, as a complete fabrication after it became a bestseller on Amazon in September. We were made aware of a dispute regarding the title and have notified the publisher, an Amazon spokesperson said in a statement. The book is not currently available for sale in our store. There you go. So that happened. And then just as I thought I had all of the news rounded up today, I did one more search, and we had a new story that broke today that involves Denzel Washington. I don't want to have hope, guys, but this story, I'm not going to lie, it made me happy. Here's a happy moment. Denzel Washington reportedly confronted Sean Diddy Combs and stormed out after an all-night party in 2003. So, this is what's being reported. Denzel Washington once stood up to Sean after an all-night party in 2003. A source who was friendly with Diddy in the early 2000s exclusively shared in the latest issue of Us Weekly that the Oscar winner, Washington, and the music mogul got into it during an all-night gathering. Denzel reportedly screamed, "You don't respect anyone," the insider recalled. The incident ended in Washington storming out. Denzel and his wife, Pauletta, had been partying until dawn with Diddy, and they had seen something and stormed out. The source added. Us Weekly reached out to Washington and Diddy's reps for comment. I hope this is true. Tell me we made somebody, one of the right people famous, that somebody did something good, that not everybody is terrible, because right now I'm just sitting back, knowing how many people are potentially involved in this and going, I don't know who to root for right now. I don't know what to believe. I don't know. But yes, I do hope that this is true. I do. And that brings us to the end of today's stories. I am tired. There is I can't believe how much is going on. I am doing my best to stay on top of it, guys. It is constant news. We also had updates about Wendy Williams made a statement.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Andy did a great video on that on Popcorn this morning, and just how she is just saying it's about time because she's been calling him out for years, and here we are. It's just it seems like this story is changing hour by hour, and it's very difficult to stay on top of all of it. But I hope that this helps you guys feel a bit more up to speed. If you've missed any of this, put a one in the chat if you learned something today. Let me know. Let me know. And I will continue to watch this. And with that, we are in halftime. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much to everybody that is here. My goodness, there's a lot of people here.
Mm-hmm.
Please make sure you've hit that like button. Because, yeah, we have like half the amount of likes of the people here, and I think we can do better. I do. I think we can do better. I did also just want to make sure I'm up to date on the support that has come in. Thank you so much to Cheryl, who's been a member for 22 months. You are almost at your one. Congratulations. Or your tooth. Your tooth. I have to change my wording now. This is hard. Best wishes to getting to 27K. Thank you. You and producer sister Rock. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Nikki Sweat became a Space Angel. Thank you so much. Welcome, Nikki. It is good to see you. As well as Hajna. I hope I said that right. McGrath. If you're here, just put it in the chat and let me know if I said it right. I'm going to do my best. I'm terrible with pronunciation. We are not friends. But I want to try to make sure that I'm getting it right. That's important to me. Okay. Okay, so people learned something. Okay, I did something. I did something good then. I went deep enough. that makes me happy. That makes me happy. Okay, so to fill you guys in on what happened, for those of you who are new, I am very open in my life about my mental health and about my health in general. Basically, I reached a point in my life a number of like probably 5 years ago now, where I was done. I was ready to check out of this life entirely. My mental health was so bad. I was so not good. I ended up in the hospital. And I basically made a decision while I was there that if I made it out of it alive, that I was going to try to do my best to, help other people find some form of purpose in my life. And as I went through recovery and I went through treatment and I discovered, that I had a trauma disorder that had been misdiagnosed for a long time and tried to make things better and heal, I pursued professional help and followed that process. One of the things that I am very passionate about when I talk about trauma disorders, and in particular, I have a disorder called complex post-traumatic stress disorder. As I was researching it, when I first found out about it, pretty much everything I was seeing about it was really, really bad. It was really depressing. I wasn't seeing a lot of hope. And it would have meant so much to me to see somebody be open about it and talk about it, because I didn't really know what I was fighting for at the time. So I've chosen to be open about it. And one of the ways that it manifests with me is I have a lot of cortisol going through my body, more than I should. Cortisol is kind of one of those things in the body that it affects every major organ system you've got. Your respiratory system, your digestive system, your musculoskeletal system, your muscles, I think they say digestion, your cardiac, like everything. It's all affected. And it puts a lot of stress on those systems. The way it's tended to really manifest for me has been in my muscles. So I have days where all of a sudden I can't stand. I can't walk. I can't do anything. And I have been able to work with my doctors to have protocols that help me to be able to keep it in check. And for the most part, I have been able to do that. But over the past 3 weeks, it's gotten really bad. And I was reaching out to my doctors. I was getting additional resources to try to deal with this. But I have had this happen once before, that it just gets so bad and the pain is incredible, that I ended up in the hospital. And that happened 6 years ago. Monday, I was prepping for the show. I couldn't focus. I was in so much pain. I called producer sister. She came into my room where I was working, and we talked about it. and my mom and my sister overrode me and were like, yeah, we're going to the hospital.
Yippers.
So we showed up at the hospital at about 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't get home till 4 in the morning.
A little bit. Yep.
And yeah, basically exactly what I thought was wrong was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And we got the same treatment that I had done 6 years ago that fixed it. I'm doing a lot better right now. But I have to be careful for the next few weeks and make sure that I'm really taking care of myself. So it was a lot. I am okay, right? Like I can move. I'm good. I can do it.
She's a lot better than what she
I'm
was.
a lot better than what I was. And I have a good amount of stuff that I'm going to be using over the next few weeks just to make sure that everything heals and everything's good. And yes, it was a long wait. I am Canadian. Our healthcare system is free. So and ultimately I wasn't dying, so
yeah.
I wasn't super high priority, which is part of why I waited as long as I did. But
we have been to emergency under more serious conditions. Not that this wasn't serious, but I mean serious as in life-threatening, and you get through a heck of a lot faster. So it is the give and take of the Canadian healthcare system. We went, we were there. We did not pay a dime other than parking, but all treatment was free.
Yep.
The staff were very nice to us. They helped her in giving her what she needed and were very accommodating, like listening to what we were saying. And there's always that fear that you will be judged because of trauma and different things, but they were wonderful with that. So it was really nice to see.
Yeah. It is always nerve-wracking because I have had situations in the past where as soon as people see like, oh, she has a trauma disorder, so she has anxiety, so everything's in her head. And it's not. And one of the really interesting things about this part of my health is that it's really hard to be like, oh yeah, it's all in your head when you can see the muscle like protruding. It's like, really? Really? I just made that happen? That's amazing. So it's yeah, it's a lot, but things are much more under control now, and I'm doing a lot better. And with that being said, I did want to have a little conversation with you guys about this because I've been getting the same comment multiple times, and I think it's coming from two places. And I want to be very clear. The one place that it's coming from, I have no problem with. The other place it's coming from, I do have a problem with, and we're going to get into it, and we're going to have a Kim rant. Okay? There are definitely a lot of people right now who are concerned that me covering this topic is going to hurt me. I understand why there is that concern. And then there are some people who feel that because I have I shot some of the events, you know, she can't together.
Oh,
Too emotional. Blah, 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 blah. Here is the basic. I don't owe anybody an explanation, but I'm going to say it. There are stages in recovery from trauma. The third stage of it
your
for
sound
many.
just went weird, Kim.
Sorry?
Your sound went weird.
My sound went weird. Is it still weird? I didn't touch anything.
Okay, that went better.
Is it any better?
Yeah.
Audio is guttural.
Yeah, it went really weird there.
Oh, weird. Okay, let me check here.
Yeah, it's better now. Yeah, I don't know what that was.
That was super weird. And my mouse just disappeared. Okay. Sorry about that, everybody.
Yeah, better now.
Okay. My apologies. Let me know if it happens again. That must just been like a little upload glitch or something. That was weird. Okay. So in the stages of recovery, The last stage, and you don't really like finish a stage and then never return to it. It's not linear, right? You're going to have ups and downs. One of them is basically reintegrating into the community. And for some people, that takes the form of activism. It takes the form of getting involved in your community. And for a lot of people that have a history like mine, you spend a lot of time laying in bed, staring at the ceiling, being like, my nightmare is happening to somebody else. And I'm not doing anything about it. And that is enough to drive you mad at points. Um, and one way that you can take your power back is by helping in these situations. And for me, that has taken this form. That has taken me being online, raising awareness about these situations. And in some ways, I think I am one of the best people to do this because I can empathize in a way with people that some other people can't.
You can empathize with victims in a way that
Yes.
most of us can't.
And I'm not saying I know how everybody feels because you don't. Like you have two people that can experience the exact same thing and they're both going to handle it in different ways. They're going to feel different things, they're going to experience it in a different way. The part of the whole reason why I am actually on YouTube is because I was encouraged by my psychologist. It was a homework assignment for me to get involved on YouTube and do something to try to raise awareness about these issues. It has literally been a part of my healing process. When I stream, I am in control. I can pull the plug on this at any moment and be, nope, I'm done. If I'm not well, I don't have to stream. It's the same like what happened on Monday. I wasn't well. I don't have to do it. When I'm on other people's streams, I don't do a lot of like collab streams with people. And some of that is my own protection because I don't know what I'm walking into. And that's not accusatory at anybody, you know, who would potentially want me to go on their stream. I've done very few, and it's been in situations where I know I trust the people that I'm going on with to treat me well. And I see it through a history of the way that they have had people on their show and also our own conversations. And particularly on Popcorn, guys, behind the scenes last week, I had so much support being thrown my way by the people that you know, if you watch Popcorn, and then people behind the scenes that you may not know. I had people checking in on me and being there for me constantly. And if it's too much, you know, they're there for me, and if I say it's too much, they listen. I'm not going into the wild, wild west. And I wouldn't put myself in that position. The same thing is normally I have, you know, producer sister here who is also watching over me.
And I will pull the plug. I have done it.
Yes, she will.
Trust me when I say I will shut this whole thing down if I know the signs. I have seen the signs. I have been by her side through this recovery, through the good, the bad, the ugly, the heartbreaking. I will shut it down if I need to. Do not think for a second that I won't.
Yeah. So, I say all of this because I know the concern part of this and why some angels in particular have said, like, you know, is this a good idea for you? Is this a good idea for you? It is when I am taking care of myself and I have the right safeguards in place, which I am working on every day and trying to take care of myself. As far as me showing emotion with this, one of the criticisms I got, and it was not from an angel, and I want to be very clear about this, was that I showed any type of emotional, like heightened emotion. My question is, how exactly am I supposed to react to hearing about the news of a 9-year-old being essayed by Sean Combs? Can we just, I mean, I know it's an allegation, it has been proven in court, but just stay with me. What exactly is the appropriate response? Because I find it very interesting, and this is where my rant kind of comes in. The gentlemen that I have been on stream with, I'm sorry, I'm going there, are angry. They are angry. And nobody says maybe they shouldn't cover this. But because when I come in, there is anger, there is sadness, there is grief, there is many. Oh, hi. Hi, that surprise witness. Hello. It's good to see you. Hi. Now I'm nervous. Hello. Um No, please welcome her. Please welcome her. Everybody be nice. Um I I don't know exactly what the correct response is because people can be angry, people can be cursing, people can be, down with Hollywood, down with everybody, fire and brimstone, freaking out and everything else. And that's fine. That's fine. But the second that my voice gets a little bit shaky, and I'm fully audible. There's no word coming out of me that is like slurred, and I'm not going like that's not happening, right? But I am the one that is told maybe I shouldn't talk about that because I'm sad about a 9-year-old being essayed. Come on, like seriously? We are allowed to have emotions about this. We are human beings. This should disturb you to your core. My husband cried because he knew how bad it was going to be, but when he was confronted with it, it broke him. My friends on stream were devastated. And I came in on that stream and I said, we've got to focus on the survivors. We've got to focus on how to empower them going through this situation. I have experienced years of that rage and that anger and that hatred, all of those things. But I had to move through it. I had to keep going. I had to find ways to deal with it, or else it would eat me alive. Everyone is going to handle this in a different way. Everybody. There is no right or wrong way. And I don't think we should be policing other people on how they are supposed to react. I think that's a little bit ridiculous. That's just my opinion. So, I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm going to do what works for me. If it's too much for me, I'm going to stop. You guys don't need to worry about that with me. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. I truly do.
And the honest concern.
Yes, the honest concern. Yes. The judgmental concern, don't let the door hit you on the way out. Okay? Just don't. Just don't. I am the one that gets to decide whether or not something is too much for me. And the thing is, if it hadn't have happened to me, if you didn't know that those things had happened to me, would you have still said it? It's just a little bit. I'm just saying. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. Anyway, that's my rant. Rant over. Let me see here. I'm trying to get my mouse isn't working now. This is bizarre. Okay, I gotta go back my trackpad now. Gosh, like, ugh. Oh, I hate this. It's gonna take me so long to go around now. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me see here. Thank you. Okay, I just saw that surprise witness. Thank you so much. Saying I truly think a lot of people kind of have like a wall up. Like once they actually emit the gravity, the whole worldview just crumbles immediately. But truth is truth. Oh, 100%. And that's the thing too. And I truly do believe that. I think there's a lot of people that this is a worldview breaker. This is a now you have to question so much that maybe you didn't want to before. Because there were so many claims about this case that it was like, there's no way this could be true. And we're here. Right? So we're here. We're here. um, And I'm going to do the best I can. You know, I'm not an expert. I'm not a legal expert. I'm not a doctor. I'm not any of those things, but I am someone who has been through years of therapy and has had to deal with my own stuff, and that is what I bring. I only bring my own opinion. I bring my own experience, and that's where I'm at. Producer
And,
sisters, anything you want to add just before we keep going?
couple things. Just this is something that not only just your psychologist, but also your general practitioner, your family doctor, is in support of. This is something we continue to revisit. These decisions aren't made lightly, right? This isn't something we don't take seriously, and you guys see just a piece of it, of that we are talking about things and deconstructing and working about things prior to her going on and after she gets off. It's not just that little clip. We are, depending on what's going on, sometimes talking during. Yesterday when she was on Popcorn and she was giving her view on what happened in her speech, I was sitting next to her.
Yeah.
Lacey was sitting next to her. We take this incredibly seriously, but we also recognize that this is a part of healing for her. And I completely understand and respect that if you have been through something, it may not be healing for you. And the concept of that just sounds so foreign, you can't comprehend it. That makes sense. I get that. And that's okay. No, and that's why there is no pressure or expectation on anyone to do these kind of things. You have to find what you need for your healing journey that helps you in it. This is what Kim has found. So that's what we're going to do.
Yep.
This whole thing started, as Kim said, with her psychologist saying, get involved.
Yep.
You should call into Popcorn.
Yep.
All these kind of things. So that's what we do.
And it was really weird. I called in for, I have to call her MaxiPad.
Mm-hmm.
Was reacting to something that happened during the MaxiPad trial, where they had an, I'm sorry, I know she is an expert, but, you know, by the court, but I was like, okay, who came in and was talking about repressed memories and all those types of things. And I wanted to speak about it because I have experience with repressed memories. It sucks. And so I wanted to give my input on that. And that was I started talking about it, and Andy was like, please call back. Please call back. And I did. And that is how our communication began. That is how this started. And it was literally homework that I was terrified to do.
And what's actually funny, I don't know if I even told you this, is I had found Andy's channel, like Popcorn, a couple months prior when they were covering Britney stuff.
Yes.
And I'm like, this looks like it's up her alley. Kind of thing.
And we watched outside of the courthouse
Yeah.
with Christopher Melcher and everybody else because I was so excited that there were people talking about the Free Britney movement that didn't think we were all crazy. It was nice. I appreciated it. So I mean, like, it is what it is, and I think there is, for those of you that are struggling with your own stuff, like, if you think there is a level of activism, if you're ready for it,
Yeah,
right?
if you're ready for it.
If you're ready for it.
And just because you're ready for it today doesn't mean you have to be ready for it every day moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
We have good days and bad days.
There's gonna be days you can't. Like, no. Nuh-uh. But yeah, definitely, like, reaching out in your community, seeing if there's things that you can do. Sometimes it can be really empowering, and it can make you feel like there's purpose, you know, in what you went through. And sometimes that's a really good thing. Sometimes it's a really helpful thing. So obviously, I would say, I did that with the support of my medical team. And if you are going through a similar journey, I would highly recommend that course of action. That you don't want to be doing things that could potentially re-traumatize you. But I think that's the other thing too. Re-traumatization, in some ways, is a part of healing. You cannot heal, in my opinion, based on my experience, without having to confront the things that have traumatized you. which in essence is going to be difficult. But that's the harsh reality of it all, right? You don't get to choose. It's not an easy road. No part of it is easy. I always say it's like a kidney stone, right? Like, this too shall pass. It'll pass like a kidney stone, but it will pass. There's a lot of kidney stones, and it sucks. And that's why we laugh, and we make dark comedy jokes. And, you know, we have palate cleansers and things like that, because it can't all be darkness.
We have to find...
We'll go mad.
Like, we have to try to find some counter to that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's why the Costco thing hit so hard and was so funny, because that
Costco thing
snippet.
I will accept no Costco slander. We have talked about it on this channel. Costco pizza is fire.
Like,
I know. And just the fact that they had to make a statement, they had to do like a Taylor Swift statement of, you know, we would like to be excluded from this narrative because they don't want to be associated with this, and they don't even sell baby oil. It's just insane.
Yeah. So that small part of this story, we have chosen to find the humor in that. Because everything around it
is horrible.
Is horrid.
It's horrible. But it's, you know, you gotta find the humor. Speaking of humor and the bright spots, do you have anything else you want to add, producer sister?
One more thing, just because a couple people have asked in the chat how I am.
Yes.
I am okay. Yesterday was a harder day for me. I think anybody who is a support system to someone else in stuff like this, when you have incidents that happen, like having to go to the hospital, I think most people can understand that when those kind of things happen, you go into autopilot, right? You do what has to be done, and any emotion and whatnot that you're feeling, you just kind of have to shove it to the side for the moment and keep going. Because at that time, at that particular moment in time, you have to keep going. You have to be strong. So that was me on Monday, I think. Yeah. And yesterday was harder for me, I think. But that's part of it. I think that's normal. You still have to let out that emotion, and that's something I'm working on, because that's been a problem for me in the past, without getting into too much detail, but that is definitely something I have struggled with and have faced consequences for. So,
if I can interrupt you for a second, just something I do want to say. I think that is also something that is kind of forgotten about sometimes when you talk about trauma, is the people that it may not have happened to you, but you get to go along for the ride. You see all the fallout. It's so hard watching somebody you love have to go through it. And that in itself is traumatic and horrible. And it's something, it's a guilt that I struggle with as well, that it's like, I know that my pain is now further inflicting pain on the people I love, and it's really hard. But like producer sister, I'll just go ahead and say it, while I was waiting in the hospital, I couldn't sit because of the muscles surrounding my hips and my lower back. I had to be flat. So at one point, I'm literally lying on the hospital floor, and I'm laying in her lap while she's keeping my back as straight as possible. And the spasms are happening, and I'm crying on the hospital floor. She's down there with me on the hospital floor. Producer sister, is a real one. I cannot give her enough love and enough credit for how much she has done for me, for people in my family, and I want to be there for her the same way. But if you have gone through something where someone you love has been through stuff and it's been hard for you, that's fine, and it's completely valid. It's completely valid if you're struggling with that, because it's horrific at points. It's horrible. Nobody wants those experiences. Nobody wants to see their loved ones go through that or whatever. So yeah, love to everybody going through it, and love to the support systems. And please take care of yourself as well, because you deserve it. And thank you to producer sister for all of it. And being there, because yeah, is that, hope that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You good?
Yep.
You sure?
Yeah. We're both crying.
Yeah. We're crying, producer sister. We shouldn't be talking about this.
I know, we're too emotional.
We're too emotional.
Yeah, well. It is what it is.
Do we need a lazy break?
I think we need a lazy break.
Let's do a lazy break. Oh, she's sleeping. Hang on. Oh, hi, honey. Do you want to come say hello to everybody? Oh, okay. You sat right up. You're like, I do, but I'm half asleep.
That was me when you got up off the floor.
Yes.
I literally told our mom, I was like, you're going to have to help get her off the floor. I can't feel my legs.
Yeah.
I don't trust myself to stand up.
Here we go. Here's Lacey. You have anything you want to say to everybody? Hi. Hi. Yeah. Blessing our community.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we have any yawns or burps today, but at least we have cuteness.
Yeah.
Always. And love. Yeah. And she's been great too. Mm-hmm. She's so good. So good. Yeah. Well, we have a What the What, everybody.
We had one super chat. I don't think you said.
Did I miss something?
Okay, from Erica.
Okay, give me 1 second.
But just before we go into a completely different.
I'm just gonna try to reboot my mouse here for a second.
I've got it up. So it was Erica Henderson said, I look forward to finding out who was a part of this. And I agree. I think this is going to be different than other cases we've seen in the past, especially after yesterday, with the lawyer saying that each case will be filed individually, and just how adamant he was about the other people that they will be filing against. This isn't going to be just a list getting published of other people who were involved. This is going to be people being named in lawsuits. So now, of course, innocent until proven guilty. However, it looks like they're trying to dot their I's, cross their T's before these filings. So we're going to get some names. I can't see us getting this far and then everything being swept under the rug.
I'm scared of what's going to happen next, honestly. I feel like it's a moment of yesterday kind of started a new chapter, for lack of a better term, in the severity of what this is going to be. And I am nervous to see where that takes us. And yeah, my mouse is just straight up not working. Okay, I'll have to figure out what to do here. It's weird. It's very weird. Is my keyboard working? My keyboard... They're both on the same receiver, so that's why I'm like kind of going like, that's weird. Anyway, okay. It's all good. It is all good. Don't worry, I have another mouse under the desk. It's just handling it for now.
I thought I had one in my bag.
Technical problems. They happen everywhere. Also did want to say, because I was a little bit like overwhelmed in the moment, but yeah, if you haven't subscribed to That Surprise Witness, please do so. I don't know if Mozzie'd be willing to put her link in the chat, also for BJ Investigates, because their channels are both fantastic, and much love.
I can grab it.
Thank you. And I also saw her reference the I don't work for you. I love that so much. That I don't work for you. You seem to be very confused. It's awesome. It's awesome. Okay. Alrighty. So, if Jane said this is a wireless mouse, yes it is. Yes it is. And I don't know why this has started happening, because I've never had an issue with it before, so that's fun. Okay. So, on this show, if you haven't seen this before, this is usually the point where we look at something funny from around the internet, something interesting. Sometimes we do like Am I the A-hole stories, or we look at funny pictures, or we play games, things of that nature. We have a pictures one today.
It's one we did a long time ago.
And it was a fan favorite. It was a Space Angel favorite. Space Angel approved. So we're going to go back to that. And I am excited. I think you guys are going to be too. Also, just to let you guys know, if my pain gets too bad, we will be stopping early. And we've done this so that if we don't get through all of them, we will continue at a later date. We're going to get through them all, but just we wanted to have something that would give me the freedom if I can only go for an hour and a half as opposed to 2 hours, that there's an option, right? So that's the idea. That's the idea. So make your guesses. Funny pictures in the past, Space Angels. What are we doing? What are we doing? Let me know. Let me know. Just gonna double check here and make sure I'm not missing anything else.
Matthew Perry's doctor pleaded guilty. Chavez.
What?
Yeah. Rolling Stone.
I mean, that kind of makes me happy.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit.
Yeah, Dr. Mark Chavez.
Wow.
Entered the plea in LA.
Wow. Okay. Justice for Matthew Perry. Justice for Matthew Perry.
Yep.
I do also just want to say thank you so much to Megan, who sent me a PayPal saying to bring good press back to Costco. Enjoy Costco pizza.
Love it.
Thank you very much. Also, Alexis, thank you, was a very, very generous PayPal saying garlic bread and cheesecake, which is also a thing that we talk about in this community, that garlic bread and cheesecake make people happy. Producer Sister actually got me a cheesecake last week, and I enjoyed that over the weekend, so thank you very much. Let me see here. I just had a notification that popped away, and I want to make sure.
So just while you're looking at that, the What the What we're doing, it's not a repeat of one we've done before. The topic is a repeat, but the pictures are all new.
Mm-hmm.
These ones have also involved polls of us deciding what is the worst. Would be my other hint.
Have we seen it?
No, I don't think so.
Well, I'm going to reveal it.
Yeah.
I'm going to reveal it. And hopefully I can make sure that my keyboard will work, and then I don't have to worry about this. And it is bad tattoo fails that will make you laugh and cringe. We love laughing at tattoos. And to be clear, this is at the art.
Not the people.
Not the people. And we know everybody's trying, but some of these are probably a lot. So let's go. Let's go. I'm excited. I'm excited. Okay, I think we are good. I think we're good. And thank you so much for the support, guys. It's wonderful. Producer Sister, what are we at for memberships today?
15.
15? That's awesome. Welcome to the 15 new Space Angels. Let's have some fun. Let's go. Bad tattoo fails. And here we go. Okay, some guy tried to copy my tattoo artist's work and tattooed a nippy on his arm. Are you serious?
Yippers!
Oh my gosh. All the things you could do with a Batman villain tattoo. Right? Because we've got like Two-Face and the Riddler, and I think that's Penguin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on.
I mean, even separate from that, like the copy is not.
No, that was a choice.
Yeah.
Pearl Jam just going, it did not go well. No, it did not. No, it did not. No. Nice tattoo, Dave. Roses are red. My name is Dave. This poem makes no sense. Microwave. I like that. That's not a fail. That's a win.
I mean, at least the cursive is good.
Yeah, and the spelling is okay. This is better than a lot of other text ones we... Microwave. Thanks, Dave. Good job, Dave. Way to go, Dave.
I wish his name was Paul.
Oh my gosh, Wancho just said the guy tattooed the nip nop. Is that how we should censor that? Will that get through the YouTube community guidelines? Nip nop. Oh, I love that. And my problem is, could we read it? This poem makes no sense. Microwave.
Yes.
If you guys have seen that. Somebody's saying microwave. Olay. This guy's haircut. Oh, that's a choice. There were a lot of choices
There
made
were
with
so
this.
many choices
So
made.
many choices. Not one of them was good. That is nightmare fuel.
Mm-hmm.
That is going to follow me for a long time.
You're welcome.
That's
The eyebrows, the stash, the very, very scary eyes.
Today I learned that my friend's Chinese tattoo literally means turkey sandwich. I mean, there's worse things you could find out that it means.
It's true. Not great, but definitely far from the worst.
I've literally read stories of people that get, like, that have a tattoo in, like, the Chinese alphabet or, like, Japanese, etc. And it translates to foreign pervert. Is apparently very popular. I've seen that happen on a number of occasions. So turkey sandwich isn't too bad.
Mm-hmm.
Producer sister.
Yeah.
I think Lacey may need to go upstairs. Okay. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. Door. There we go. Alrighty. Okay. Alright. Sorry about that. For real, man. Oh, the mole. The Air Jordan? Oh, I'm sorry. No. It's creative. It's creative. Would you guys ever get a tattoo that would integrate something like a mole? I could see a scar. But, like, the mole could be removed, right? I don't know. You do you, man. You do you. You do you. 90 Days Jan said, Kim, who is the other person talking? That would be my co-pilot producer sister. She is the voice besides mine. And that's the way she likes it, and that's what we're doing. Alice, thank you so much for the PayPal that you just sent me. That's very kind of you. I so appreciate that. Let me see here. Okay. I just read your message. And take care of yourself. Thank you. Thank you. Much love to you too. Alrighty. Okay, we'll keep going. I keep grabbing my mouse and I'm like, I don't need to. We have another nip nop. El Señor Niplerino. El Señor Nip Nop is how I'm calling it. Oh my gosh. That's General Scott. I am the knight. I am justice. I am turkey sandwich. Glorious. Glorious. That is a choice, though. I can't imagine how painful that would be. Yeah, thank you, Katie Artist. Olay. Sombrero supper. On a nip nop. It's my life. John Bovey. John Bovey? That's not how it goes. That's not right. Oh gosh. I want to know the story behind this so badly. I really do. I want to know the story. Oh, roar. Okay. You know what this reminds me of? Put a one in the chat if you remember this movie. Does anyone remember Napoleon Dynamite? Does anyone remember the drawings in Napoleon Dynamite? I feel like this belongs in that universe. That this would be something that Napoleon would get tattooed on him. This tiger, or whatever it is, producer sister, this is very Napoleon Dynamite.
Yes.
Okay, she just said yes. I don't know if you guys heard that on the mic, but like, right? This is... it's like Napoleon Dynamite!
And the eyes aren't even. It's just so weird.
Liger's my favorite animal.
Yep. I've watched that movie in forever.
Oh my gosh. This tiger, though. Is that what it is? Is that a tiger?
I don't think so.
I mean, the perspective is interesting. Katie Artist, can you weigh in on the perspective here? It's... Oh, wow. This is a lot. This is a lot. Looks like one eye got a lot of eyeliner and the other one didn't. This is true. You know, like...
And even the pupils are really messed up.
Yeah. I hope they like it. I hope they like it. Oh, Katie just said it's torture. I'm sorry. I'm not an artist. I would do terribly on all of these, so don't worry. It's supposed to be a galaxy. Oh, that is not a galaxy.
No.
The background in my stream is a galaxy. Like a spacey type. To me, that looks like infection.
Yeah, honestly.
I don't know how to explain it. I just look at that and something about it just kind of goes like, I don't think that's healthy. This doesn't look good. Oh gosh. Why?
Yeah, Bobby just said it looks like a brain.
Nikki just said it looks like a tumor. It's not a tumor. But like, yes, it does. It does. Oh, wow. Okay. Windows 95 screensaver, Charles. Like with all the pipes going. Oh, Windows 95. No rules. Oh, gosh. I'm speechless. That is an abomination.
I thought you'd like that one.
No, leave Marilyn alone. Absolutely not.
What did they do to her nose?
What did they do to all of her? What part of her is good?
Yeah.
The mole's not even in the right spot.
Nope.
I can't. That's a dot. They messed up a dot.
Talent.
I'm gonna go with, if I was tattooing this, as much as I am terrible at drawing and anything to do with those types of things, I would at least get the mole in the right spot.
Mm-hmm.
I will. Yeah, Shirley's blasphemy. I agree.
She almost looks like she's cross-eyed.
She looks like something. Oh my gosh. Oh! No, no! I have so many thoughts going through my brain right now. I don't even know.
It was executed well.
Oh, yeah.
But why?
It's so painful.
Yeah.
But it's so big.
Yeah.
What is it supposed to be?
Like a snake skin.
I don't have commentary for this. I'm sorry to anybody who is just listening and is like, what are we looking at here? We are looking at a leg. Tattooed 360. Looks like potentially all the way up. That looks like snakeskin. With spots. Even, like, good shading. Like, let's be real. But it just looks incredibly painful. And a lot. And exactly, Cheryl just said, it's so permanent.
Yes.
This is why the stop emoji for Space Angels was created. For these moments of me just going,
No.
No. I keep grabbing my mouse. Ugh. So frustrating.
There's a super chat, Kim.
I know. I'm going. Okay. I'm trying. Okay. Squeegee Beckenheim said, my sister wants a tattoo that says, no regrets! Not one word. Yes. On purpose. You are so brave and strong to keep doing you F the haters. Love from, is that Wisconsin? Or the WC? I'm not sure. What am I missing? My brain dumb right now. But thank you so much for the super chat. I so appreciate you. Love to you too. Yeah, it's fine. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm gonna do, right? Like, I'm sorry. I've been through too much therapy to stop. But yes, no regrets. I mean, that's a boss move. That's a boss move. If you're going to do it, no regrets is great. No regrets is great. Okay. Let me go back here. Ugh. Mouse. I don't even have words to explain. Is this a yin and yang of... Oh, gosh. They must really like The Simpsons. Like, really like The Simpsons. It's not the worst one I've seen. It doesn't look... I am assuming it's fresh.
Yeah.
Because it looks irritated. It looks very irritated. I'd like to see it again when it was more healed.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a choice.
WC was West Coast.
Oh, perfect. West Coast. Thank you. Much love to the West Coast. But yeah, I'm just saying, like, comparing the snake leg to that, yeah. I'd much rather have the Simpsons tattoo.
Less pain.
Less pain. It was a choice. This tattoo was apparently supposed to be of stars. I don't have anything nice to say.
No.
I don't. I'm sorry.
It's not stars.
It looks like it hurt.
Yes.
And ow. And it doesn't look like stars. I'm gonna keep going. Maximum facepalm. Oh, okay. Believe in yourself and never lose hoop. We all need hoop.
Not hope.
We all need hoop. Believe in yourself. Never lose hoop. Keep that hoop close to your heart. Inspiring. 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 Oh. NY Grasshopper, I have so many questions. Oh, man. I love the never lose hoop. That's great. That's beautiful. I mean, I'm assuming they used a stencil. Choices were made. Yeah, it's a Wancho with the basketballs. Never lose hoop. Exactly. It could go with that Air Jordan one with the mole from earlier. Brilliant. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Third, oh no, into fourth always gives me trouble. No. Okay, I'm not sure what I'm looking at.
Okay.
What is this?
This is if you're driving stick shift into gears.
Oh, okay.
So reverse.
I don't do that. I don't drive, period.
So the numbers are not in the right order.
Oh no.
Like the top row should be 1, 3, 5 and then 2, 4, 6 on the bottom.
Okay.
Because trying to shift your gear stick that far from like third to fourth.
Oh, that would be like next to impossible.
Yeah. Not good. Not what it's supposed to look like.
Choices were made.
Don't get in this person's car if they're driving stick.
No. I also saw, I think we had another little super chat come through. Yeah. Let me grab here. From Erica, thank you, saying that's inspirational. I will never lose hoop again. I'm so proud of you. Positive mindset.
Hold on to the hoop.
Make that present to yourself. Make that promise to yourself. Hold on to hoop. Hold on to hoop. Always. It goes with never give up, never surrender.
Yep.
Never lose hoop.
Yeah.
Eminem.
Sorry, just to, I'm pretty sure I've never driven a stick shift, but I don't think there is sixth gear. Or maybe on some of them.
Educate us.
But most...
Eminem.
Or some cars don't have six. Never mind.
Eminem.
Yes.
Oh, it's like the Mariah Carey shade. I can't. Oh my gosh. Oh. Not gonna lie though, Fuel has been on repeat for me. If you know, you know. If you know Eminem's song Fuel, you know.
If you don't know, you should go and listen to it.
Awesome. Back of the head tattoo. No! I don't want to look at it. I don't want to look at it. That is... That... No. Nope. I'm going to give you guys a minute with that. You take that in. You take that in. I'll let you know if you want to look away now. That's fine. I'll let you know when we keep going. Because I want to keep going. I'm waiting to see you guys in the chat react to it. We're on a little bit of a delay. Yeah, that's a lot. And yeah, exactly, Katie Arts. At least it can be covered. At least you can wear a hat.
Get a toque.
Yep. Get a hat. Okay, we're done. We're going to the next one. Oh gosh, no! They got the compass wrong!
Like, wrong.
So wrong!
The only one that's right is north.
Okay, at that point, you should have just reversed north and west. And then all of it would have been wrong. I'm bitter. But yes. North, south, west, east. That's not correct. It's not correct. Gosh. Oh. That's a lot. No. Oh, turtle head! I mean, have fun with it.
Why?
I don't know why. But I mean, if you really want to. It looks like it's well done, kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of. The face could be a bit better, but I mean, overall, we have seen much worse on this show.
It's
we have
true.
seen many, many worse ones. I would rather look at that than the monkey dude a few slides back. I'm just being real. Like, if I had to stand behind someone in a grocery line, I would rather look at this. And I think that's why I'm, like, desensitized to it at this point, because I just saw that other one, and I'm like, okay, this isn't that bad. I'm literally looking at somebody that has a turtle tattooed on their skull and being like, that's not that bad, because of how traumatizing that monkey was. Oh my gosh. And my grasshopper just said, can I know what these people are on? I want to know what made them decide to do these tattoos and what made the artist do them in the first place. Well, the artist did them for money.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know what possesses someone to have microwave tattooed in cursive on them. I can't speak to that.
One of Kim's very good friends is actually a tattoo artist. I wonder if we should ask her what the worst ones she's done are.
Oh, that could be fun. That could be fun. Oh my goodness. Okay. Bananas threw me for... Oh, it gets weirder the more you look at it.
Yes, it does.
Oh, no.
It comes in waves.
No. Why do the bananas have paws? Why are there 4 of them? Why does one of the kittens look like a raccoon? Right?
Every time you look at it, you see something else.
Girl. No. This is bananas. Bananas. No. A Facebook friend wanted a very specific tattoo. I think the artist really nailed it. Oh my. Oh no. Oh my gosh. No. I'm not okay with this.
I mean, it's better than the last one.
It is, but like... Bob Ross exists, and he can teach you how to make a tree. This is not... They are not the same. They are not the same. Oh my gosh. Producer sister, may I ask how many more of these we have? Do you know?
We're about halfway through.
We're about halfway through?
Yep.
Okay. All right, my pain is okay, so we're going to keep going.
Do you want me to get the ice?
Sure.
Okay.
Can you get the neck one?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just use that. No. Just the big one's too much. Oh, gosh. Yeah, exactly. Raja came out of me, Katie. Like, no. So my buddy's stepsister got a tattoo of her. That is not her mom. How dare you do that to his buddy's stepsister, tattoo artist? Dishonor their mother like that, of her mother. Her mother deserved better. That's awful. Is there any saving that? Can that be saved? Let me know. Let me know if you guys think that this can be saved. Because I don't... Why did they do this? Why have they done this? I can't believe they've done this. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Oh, thank you, producer sister. No problem. All right. Thanks. All right. That's. I just. Why would you do this to her mother? What did the mother do to deserve this? Awful. This guy's got sunglasses tattoo on his face.
Why?
Did they come with a prescription?
No. There was actually a whole bunch of other pictures with this one of him getting it done.
Why?
Like at the varying stages. And
why?
Why, people?
What? I would love to hear his reasoning. Because I have, like, clearly, like, that took commitment.
Yeah.
That took commitment. Nope. Nope, nope. Money talks. the $100 bills. Oh my gosh. Stop. No. You should get your money back. What is this?
A very bad portrait.
Oh my gosh, it does. It looks like an egg. Katie, you're right. It looks like an egg. Oh, no. I'm just seeing you guys, like, starting to really see it. You're like, what? Yeah, no. The girl with the vegan tattoo. Oh, no. Now I don't need to tell everyone I'm vegan every 5 minutes. Why do people need to know you're vegan every 5 minutes? I have no problem with people being vegan. Go be vegan. Do you. You know? I don't care. Do what's right for you. And if you want to talk about it with people, they ask you questions, go for it. But is this necessary?
I don't think so.
I don't need to have, like, you know, carnivore.
Well, the question is, are people asking you every 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Or are you telling them every 5 minutes? Because generally you can have a conversation that won't touch on that.
Oh. Okay. And that's the thing, like, Phil N just said, I'm sure people will ask. I think people will ask you more now.
Yeah.
Like, why do you have vegan tattooed above your eyebrow? And when you be like, because I'm vegan, it's like, but why? But why? Okay. My poor drunken choice. Oh, no. That Pikachu is glorious. I love this. You can tell 100% this is a drunk tattoo. And just the fact that you are so open about it, I love this. I love this for you. I mean, if you want to get rid of it, that's fine. That's fine. I'm not going to judge you. But
At least this one's a fun story.
I can tell what it is, and
Yep.
I can tell that it's funny.
Yep.
And I'm good with that. I am good with that. Don't lose hoop.
Like, if you had to pick one off the list of what we've seen, this is probably near the top.
Exactly, Bobby. At least you could tell it's Pikachu.
Yep.
That's more than what some of the other stuff, we've seen.
Yep.
I don't even... What? The face!
I'm still trying to figure out what it is around the face.
I think it's supposed to be a flower.
But it's... What do flower... Like, the petals are...
They're supposed to be, like, folded over. It's supposed to be, like, a perspective thing?
Maybe. The lines are just too hard to be...
Face, though. The face. I would just embrace that. That would become, like, my logo. I would put it on everything. Oh, my gosh. Oh, yeah, Bobby, a tiger lily.
Hey!
That's the idea. Oh, that is bad. That is bad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Okay. Girl I went to high school with has this on her upper thigh. What is...
I don't know. I mean, the shading, like, the flowers?
They're not the worst I've ever seen.
No.
They're a bit dramatic.
But
What happened to the face?
I don't. The nose.
Can someone educate me? Is there like a symbolism of this that I'm not understanding?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm missing a piece here. But like, why? Why? I'm honestly interested in your feedback. Like, I want to see this chat. I want to know what you guys are thinking with this, because I don't. What is above his nose? What is between his eyes? Okay, none of it makes sense, Kim. Thank you.
He has a head cold.
Oh gosh, is it an extra nose? Head cold. Yep. Squidward time. Oh man. Okay. I'm not crazy then. I'm not crazy.
Muppet tiger.
Like, Muppet tiger? No,
Yeah.
That's an insult to the Muppets. The Jim Henson Creature Shop works much harder than that. I know what you mean though, Kyle. I know. Oh, that's yeah. Lots of Squidward comments here.
I think we're leaning towards
Squidward. Okay. This guy's Argyle sock tattoo.
That is dedication to Argyle socks.
He must love Argyle socks. I think there's something about it, like, not being a full, like, him not wearing a full sock that just kind of adds to it. It just adds to the humor, and, like...
It stops at his ankle.
Yeah, and it looks like he's got a fun shirt on. This dude's probably fun. He's probably good, good times. Go over karaoke. Have a good time. Retro Americana, welcome to the Space Angels. Thanks so much for joining. I so appreciate you. Thank you very much, and welcome. Welcome to all of the new Space Angels, by the way. It is good to see you all. Also, thank you to the new subs. What?
Sorry. Bobby said, "Why would you do that? That won't even keep your feet warm." That was awesome.
That's funny. That's great.
Sorry.
I did want to let you guys know we have passed 26,900.
We're closing in on
subs.
27.
So we are less than 100 away from 27K. So if you have not subscribed and you're thinking about it, please consider it. And thank you guys so much, and welcome to the new subs today. It's lovely to have you guys here, and I hope I haven't totally traumatized you today. But we're gonna keep going. But yeah, this dude seems like fun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, an onion?
Yep.
Oh gosh. No. I hope she's happy.
Yeah.
I hope she's happy.
I don't understand why you would do
this.
this.
I wouldn't be. Not sure if this is genius or just horrible. It's both. It is both simultaneously. I feel like this is something you could have, probably used the same amount of money and got it lasered.
Yeah.
And then you wouldn't have to deal with it if you really didn't like it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
It's kind of funny, though, how it's, like, so condensed in that one area.
Yeah.
That's a story. That's But again, at least seems like a fun person. Not gonna lie. Sounds like a fun person.
Yep.
Oh, no. Found this gem browsing Facebook. Wow. What is that?
I don't know.
Is that the guy from the Goonies?
Maybe. Got the horns and...
I can't. No. No. I don't like this. I don't know what would... I'm interested in theories. Yeah. I'm interested in theories, everyone. Fill me in. What do you think? Why? It's, yeah, Diva D's just like... Yeah, me too. That's a no from me. It looks like permanent marker. I mean, yeah. Okay, we're gonna keep going. Impressive dot work, but why? Yeah, it's all dots.
Yep.
That doesn't mean you have abs. It doesn't work that way.
No.
It doesn't. I hope he feels confident. Because you're kind of looking like a bit of like an Andy Warhol piece.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I can't imagine how painful that would be, too.
Yeah.
Just Nope. Expectations versus reality. Those Those are not the same.
Nope.
Those are not the same.
Not even close.
When do you, like, stop them?
Yeah. Well, I guess if it's on your back, you can't see it.
I mean, but I feel like there's no way they did that in one sitting.
No.
They shouldn't have,
I
at
hope
least.
not.
Oh, man. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. No. Oh, no. Okay. Dude sure loves his turtle. I think it's supposed to be a baby.
Yep.
It don't look like a baby.
Nope.
Okay. You will never worry about being last, for I will always be one step behind you. Caden. Well, Caden, you are loved. Caden is one very loved turtle. No, I feel like that could be saved a bit.
Yeah.
There might be a way to save that. Oh my gosh. Cute concept. Cute concept. I'm not gonna bash that. Oh, Bobby just said my first thought with most of these is ouch.
Yes.
That is a fair. That is fair. Interested in the story behind it. I'm not. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
I'm telling you, you don't want to know.
Nope. My mom's ex got a tattoo of her after she passed. Okay. I guess I never realized my mom was an Asian man with a 5 o'clock.
You okay?
I'm looking at this from different angles. Rest in peace to your mom.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she needs to, you need to be worried about this because that's not her.
No.
I don't know what this person thought they were doing, but that is not her.
No.
So I don't think that her ex has a tattoo of her because it's not her.
No. Not even close.
Wow. Unfortunate tattoo placement in an engagement photo and its regrets.
Love this one.
Regrets.
Like, goodness knows it might say no regrets.
He probably does.
Or something, but just the way it's shot.
Yeah, it's funny. You'd think they would Photoshop that out at least or something just for that shot. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Or that's when, like, if you know you're going to take pictures, like, you wear, like, a bracelet or something. There's foundations, concealers you can get.
Yeah. Just.
It's funny. It's funny. It's funny. Zipper tattoo. I hate these. Oh.
Just, and that must be so painful right up your spine.
Mm-hmm. I'm not, okay. I have 2 tattoos. I have one behind my ear, and I have one on my wrist. Right here. The wrist one was it was not painful really much at all. Like, there was discomfort. But when it went over that major vein on my wrist, oh my gosh, I thought I was, just there. And, like, the tattoo artist warned me. He's like, your pain is gonna shoot through the roof. And I'm like, okay. And I got through it. And we did it. And everything else. But it was a very small amount. So I knew I could handle it. And then when I did behind my ear, it's on bone, right? Like, part of it is literally on my skull. That was painful. Tattooing on bone is painful, but I was very prepared for that. And it's a small one, again. I cannot imagine having that on your spine.
Mm-mm.
The amount of pain that probably is like almost unspeakable. Yeah. Please, if anyone here has a tattoo on their spine, please speak to this. Correct me if I am wrong. Like, oh. What?
No, just
no.
Nope.
My name is no.
No.
My sign is no. My number is no.
no.
You need to let it go. Angel wings. So this dude for 30 minutes tells me how cool his back piece is. It's a heart with a knife and angel wings. Oh!
Is that what it is?
That's what it is! Dude, looks like it was done with Crayola.
I think it's one of those DIY kits. I can't see that being done in an actual, like, tattoo parlor.
That's not what it is.
No.
You can tell yourself that's what it is. And you know what? If it gives you confidence, that's good. I'm glad you feel confident in yourself. I'm glad you do. You know, you look at that in the mirror and you go, I'm bad. I'm bad. Like, good for you. Good for you. But, like, okay. Hello, y'all. Oh, call out to all you tattoo fans. I'm doing some awesome new tats. Charging on a pay-what-you-can basis. If you want to be awesome and a hero, look no further. The tat above is of a spiral. My own design. Look forward to hearing from you. Peace and pain. Zach. Zach, that looks really infected. Like,
and I'm pretty sure you didn't design a spiral.
like, this is the beginning of a Tim Burton design that was stopped because of infection. I don't know what I am looking at. I would be going to the doctor. I would not share this. I would be concerned. Exactly, Sarai. It looks like an infected pimple.
Yep.
Yes, you want show? This is what I wish I could just put your comment up on screen, like highlighted and huge. Because that is where I am at. No. No, thank you. Please kill me.
Hello, infection, my old friend.
What are these? Oh my gosh, why did they do this to poor Annie? And I'm assuming Kenny or something like that, or Kevin or Keith. I see a K and an E. I hate this. I can't believe they've done this. Why? Oh gosh. Yeah, Shirley, you're right though. Where is Dr. Pimple Popper? She needs to be involved in this.
Yeah.
Because she'll know what's wrong.
Something's wrong.
Katie, trauma.
Pearl Jam. Uncanny.
Uncanny. Generational trauma. No thank you. Tiger Anatomy continues to baffle artists, survey says. We have seen some interesting tiger anatomy today.
Yep.
I have learned a lot about the autonomy and the anatomy of a tiger. It's been just I'm looking at your comments. You guys are killing me. Oh my gosh, no. But yeah, is that pot leaves? By
Maybe?
the tiger's face?
Maybe?
Is that what I'm seeing?
I don't know if that's on purpose or if it's bad.
The green going on here? Because that would explain a lot. That would explain so much about what we're looking at. Oh, wow. The concept looked so I hate it. I would be so mad.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, that's awful. I hope they sued. What? No. I reject this. That's horrible. That is horrible. Oh, 6-pack. I hope it makes him or her happy. I'm assuming it's a him. I think it's a him. I hope it makes him happy. I hope you're proud of that. And that makes, yeah, okay. I'm gonna keep going. I don't want to look at this anymore. Yeah, let's just get a spider tattoo. I don't understand why people do this on the side of their face. You know what? I'm gonna give it, this is well done. This is well done. It is well executed. The shadowing is fantastic. It does look real.
Yep.
Just why would you want that? But yes, there was a concept and it was well executed. I give respect on that front. But
no.
And that's it.
That's it.
Here we go. All right. Can we get some love in the chat for producer sister for putting all that together for us. And, you know, we're actively all traumatized together. That's okay. That's okay. We got each other. We got each other.
Mm-hmm.
And we know, no, we can never lose hoop.
Nope.
We must keep the hoop.
Yep.
Keep the hoop alive.
Hold on to the hoop.
At all costs. Exactly, Wancho. This at least looks good, right? Disturbing, but good.
Yes.
Disturbing, but good. Well, you guys, we did it. We got through a lot of stories at the beginning of the stream about Diddy. We had a Kim rant. We had a What the Wut.
Mm-hmm.
We had a Lacey.
Mm-hmm.
We had a full show.
We did.
We did. We did a full show. This is now what we call last call. This is where it's the last few minutes of the stream. So I give you guys a chance if you want to say anything, any comments. I checked the chat. If you want to send anything in, that was your last opportunity for this stream. And yeah, we just kind of chilled for a few minutes and stuff. So I am scared about where we're going to be the next time I stream.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm aiming for Monday. But like, gosh, what are we walking into? What is happening?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, General Scott, thank you. Bad tattoos from bad artists because they had, oh, shall we do this? Shall we do this?
Do it.
One of our favorite segments. Choir, are we ready? Okay, producer sister, off we go.
Mm-hmm.
Insufficient funds.
Insufficient funds. You ain't got no money. Ooh.
Jennifer Hudson can do whatever she wants. Flawless. Flawless, flawless. Ooh. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Oh, Cheryl Lee just said I miss Charlie noises. He's been snoring away. We actually, at one point, when I was on Popcorn yesterday, Charlie had to leave the room.
Yeah.
Because Charlie was getting progressively louder in his snores. He can't help it. He has a very small nose. There isn't. It just is what it is. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Alrighty. No, Gordon, I just saw that. No, we're not. I'm not adding that to his list of names.
Nope.
Absolutely not. That, honestly, that made my stomach, like, churn. Like, there was like an involuntary response that I was like, ugh. Nope. And I don't know why Ellen decided to share that. I don't know why she thought that that was something that needed to be shared with the world.
Or we would want to know.
No.
Like,
I don't want to know.
mm-mm.
There's so much of this that I'm just like, I don't want to know. I know there's some of this we need to know.
Yep.
And it needs to come out. Just, Yes, and Pearl Jan, you are absolutely right. Mean Girls Day is tomorrow. And, oh no, it's not. No, it's on Thursday. I always love it when it's on Wednesday. Because then you have to wear pink.
Yes.
That's just the way that it is. But yes, Mean Girls Day is tomorrow. Congratulations to all who celebrate. May you have a gruel day. And,
Stop trying to make fetch happen.
I'm wearing hoops. Oh my goodness. Let me see. Nikki Sweat just said, I really wish we could find out who some of these other people are in this mess with Diddy, in case we are supporting them in any way, like watching their movies, shows, buying their merch, or whatever. You know what? I think we're not going to know for a while, and it'll come out in waves. The other thing I do want to say, even when we start getting celebrity names, I'm going to be withholding a bit of judgment, because how many of these victims have we heard from that have been filmed that did not consent to anything that happened because they blacked out because things happened? There may be some of these people in the videos and they have been victimized. We don't know. We don't know the reality of what is going on, and it's going to be a case-by-case basis.
Yeah.
And because of that, I'm going to be kind of, I may be a little side-eye-y.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Especially if it's like they're in multiple. It's like, oh.
Yeah, there's...
Oh.
I think it would be naive of us to say that celebrities were immune from being
Victimized. Yeah. Yeah.
And that things weren't slipped into their drinks or other things happening. Yeah. Right?
It's,
like, we don't know... and that's not to say they're all victims.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be somewhere in the middle.
Yeah. And that's what I mean. It's just, I think we need, and I honestly wonder if that's part of why we haven't heard some of them speak out.
Yeah.
Because they may not want to, because it's a really terrible experience that they went through, and if the whole world doesn't need to know, then they would rather them not. Like, we don't know, right?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to be, and the other thing too, I will say, I cannot believe how many people are like, they think of a celebrity that they hate, and they're like, oh, I think that it's that person.
The amount of people's names we've seen thrown around with no credible evidence. And I'm sorry, just because X person took a picture with Diddy at an event, that's not evidence.
It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything.
No. So just, we don't want to throw baseless accusations around, because there are real consequences to that.
Yeah.
And we need to be very careful.
And I would hate for a victim to be branded a monster. That's what I'm afraid of right now, right? Because people want someone to blame. They want people to blame. They want, you know, people have theories and they have their opinions and everything else, but it's like, we just gotta, you know, I want the facts, and I want to hear from them as well about what happened.
It's the discernment of check your bias at the door.
Yeah.
A random post or picture on Twitter does not equate to evidence.
Yeah.
AI is a thing.
Yep.
Be very careful.
That's scaring me too. How long until we're getting fake freak off videos coming out that are all AI based?
Yeah. Like,
oh, yeah. There's a lot.
We have to be so careful in what we believe, what we report, what we repeat.
Yeah. And it's so funny too, because it's like, there's been so many things we've tried to be so careful with of stories that we're talking about, and there's always people that are like, you know, well, you can't say that person's name because you don't know, but it's like, there is going to be speculation, but I think it's just important to be respectful to people. I mean, when we have confirmation that somebody's a monster, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. But until then, nope.
Yeah. And as Cheryl Lee just said, like, Jules couldn't keep up with it in the chat yesterday on Popcorn, that there were so many people saying, well, this person's involved, this person's involved. And the fact of the matter is, you do not have receipts for that at this time.
Nope.
That is not me saying you're wrong, but I'm also not saying you're right. And you need to stop pushing a narrative that we don't have receipts for.
Yeah. Like, I think about, and Annie addressed it a bit, LeBron James. We kept on seeing all these like quotes from him about the parties, and I was like, where are these coming from? And we're searching and searching and searching. We're not finding anything. There's nothing legitimate to back up some of these images that are on Twitter that are being passed around. And I'm just like, okay, so this just kind of became, people are just having a field day with this now. Yeah. But at the same time, it's like, in the case of someone like LeBron James, and I am not saying LeBron James did anything, because we don't know. Again, as we've said, just because someone was at a Diddy party does not mean that stuff happened.
Or an event with Diddy.
We don't know. But there is reporting of him going to a party in 2018. We can confirm that he went to one. And there's also an Instagram Live where he did say to Diddy, you know, there ain't no party like a Diddy party. We don't need to be making stuff up when there is actually factual stuff that we can be like, this is a thing.
Yeah.
But at the same time, that doesn't mean he's guilty of anything. You know?
And the thing is, this case, this story, all of the stuff coming out is crazy and salacious enough. You don't need to add to it.
Sometimes real life is enough.
Yeah.
You don't need to be doing anything else.
It is horrible enough. There's no lack of stuff to report on right now. Like, you don't need to be making up stuff and throwing people under the bus without receipts to get clicks. Gosh, just be so careful.
Yeah.
About what you're believing, especially when a post on Twitter, a post on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, any of them does not mean it's true.
People can say anything they want.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. General Scott, thank you so much for the super sticker of the farting puppy. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Yeah, exactly. Bobby said LeBron James, so he went to a Diddy party. Who's to say he didn't leave before the bad stuff started?
And that's 100%. We've
We don't know.
heard through this reporting that there are different levels to these Diddy parties, right? That there's the initial party and then the after party and the after party.
And then there's some of the events that seem to be just designated that this is what's happening.
Yeah.
It's going down. We're renting out the hotel and blah blah blah. Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, as Kyle said, house hippos.
House hippos. House hippos, for sure. And that's the thing, like I'm trying really hard to make sure, like there's so many things I could be speculating on right now, and I really just, I don't feel like it's responsible at this point. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I have suspicions about certain people. And there are people that I would not be surprised in the least.
Yeah.
If they popped up. But I'm not going to be listing them.
And we're not going to throw them under the bus and back up over it.
Nope. But I have my suspicions.
But that would be very irresponsible of us.
Yeah. So we're not. But just so you guys know that, like, we're not over here not guessing at all, but we're, trying to be responsible.
Yeah. It's not that we're not hearing it or aren't paying attention. It's just we don't have anything to back it up yet. When we do, absolutely we'll report on it.
Yeah,
and
we'll
say
talk about
stuff.
it. We'll talk about it. But until we know.
We wait.
And quite bluntly too, like I don't know when this stuff is going to drop. I feel like right now it's kind of been we keep joking. Linda, Katie, producer sister, and I have a group chat. The mods, everybody here, much love to you guys. And Linda, I will text you back. I got your message, but I haven't been able to text you back yet. We keep joking that it's like, okay, we've got everything covered. We're up to date. We're good. We're on this. We're good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to sleep now. Another bomb drops. No sleep.
No
sleep. We get no sleep. No more. So, well, I'm gonna wind this down.
The only other thing I will say, just as we're talking about misinformation, is that all of us, not just Kim and I, but all of us in this community, in the popcorn community, we have the ability to try to be the change, to be the people who are trying to be responsible with the information that you're spreading. You obviously have an interest in this case. You're invested in it. If you're watching these things, you can be that person in your life and the life or the influence in those around you to spread what we know as fact, not what we think might be happening.
Yeah.
Or have assumed is happening.
And we're gonna do our best. We may make mistakes, but if we
And
make
if
a
we
mistake,
do, we'll tell
we
you.
tell you. We're open about it. We are people.
But that is part of your power in this.
Yeah.
As well. So.
Well, you guys, what a show.
Yeah.
Thank you guys all so much for being here, whether you've been here for 10 minutes or you've been here for the whole thing. Much love to all of you.
And just a reminder, as Kim said at the beginning, if you have any ideas on how to cover the absolute landslide of lawsuits we believe are coming, let us know.
Let us know. We're open to the feedback.
Yeah.
And, much love to all of you. I'm going to now attempt to use my trackpad to do the outro stuff. Much love to everybody. We will see you soon.
Thanks, guys.
Bye, guys.